Hello everyone, welcome back to Jade Journey's YouTube channel and podcast. My name is Natalie, if this is the first time that you're tuning in here. And today I have a special guest on the channel, which I'm so excited about, in the form of Milagros Granitto, originally from Argentina, nowadays living in the jungles of Costa Rica. Milagros is a yoga teacher, a mother, a designer, has an art studio, teaches Kundalini Yoga, is a doula in training, etc., etc. So it feels very fitting to have you on the channel to talk a bit about maternal health, your journey into yoga, your approach to motherhood, home birth, and all these juicy topics that this channel is about. So thank you so much for being here, Milagros. I really appreciate it. And yeah, tell us a bit about yourself and how come you're living in the jungles of Costa Rica, how your journey into yoga started, and yeah, how come you are doing what you're doing today.
Thank you, Natalie. Thank you for having me here. Well, everything started, I think, back in 2015 when I started practicing yoga. I started yoga. I had a strong addiction, like I was partying a lot, and then I had a strong addiction with cocaine, and I was very tired of it. So I started thinking like how to do to get rid of it, no? And it's not something that happens from one day to another one, but I had this boyfriend and we were living together and we were partying a lot, but he was practicing Ashtanga yoga sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So we started with a private teacher coming home, and I felt something there like, well, this is interesting, that this has my curiosity. And then we broke up and I couldn't like afford having a private teacher coming. So one of my closest friends recommends me as a teacher in Buenos Aires that has a studio. So I show up to her studio and I loved it. Like I love the energy. I love her. I love how challenging it is, like to learn the series of Ashtanga, and also how much cleansing must start being for me with all the toxins and all the drugs and everything, and my mind that was very toxic as well. So there starts to open like another aspect of my life, of like, I think that there started like my healing journey. And I discovered yoga. Yes. So I was practicing Ashtanga like for quite a long time. I traveled India to practice with my teacher. That was in the end of 2015. I stayed with my teacher, Lino Miele, in the south for 3 months, I think. Yeah, practicing daily. Yeah, it was incredible. And I got to injure my little toe in my left foot. And I am, or I was, by the time I was, I think I am that flexible. So I was getting like a lot of asanas and my body was going different places, but I started feeling kind of to be uncomfortable, like my ego and all this fire, this pita that I am, with getting a lot of asanas. So I was like, I'm not using like this healing practice in the best way, or it's not approaching to me in that way. And so I got this injury in my toe. I learned to practice with an injury, which was amazing and very challenging for my ego. But I really needed that because of all this fire that I was feeling and all this ego that I was being. And then also was tiring to practice with an injury. And that's then when I discovered yin yoga. Through I think the lady was from California, but she was living a few months in the year in Rishikesh, and I was there practicing with her. Ashtanga and Yin Yoga. And wow, that opened like another aspect in this healing journey of myself, because I really needed that softness and that like presence and
Slow.
stillness, slow. I was like for so long, so fast, everything, and Ashtanga is fast too. I really needed that. So slowly, like I didn't want to get like to stop practicing Ashtanga, but my energy wasn't there anymore. So slowly, that practice was there, like pause, standby. Thank you very much. It did a lot for me, honestly. I'm very grateful for it. And I started practicing and teaching Yin Yoga. That was something very new in Buenos Aires. Like nobody was teaching, nobody was knowing that. And sometimes like the yoga world is this fast-paced yoga, like vinyasa, do this, do that, that coming with a new offering of let's go slow and in. It's challenging.
It's very internal, the yin practice.
Yes, very. And it's not just because if I think, okay, I have to stay quiet, like still, not moving. And it's a practice between that you hold the poses between 3 or 20 minutes, can be, depends, no? So how we are training our mind and our body for really stay with what's uncomfortable for us.
Yeah.
And to feel it, observe it, breathe it, like, okay, like to really see it.
You can't run away from it.
Yeah, you can't run away from it. So I was going through that phase of not running away from what I needed to be, just to what it needed to be seen or felt. And also, by that time, when I came back from India, I started doing plant medicine ceremonies, like going to plant medicine ceremonies, like ayahuasca. And also that was another very healing tool and experiences that helped me with yoga to get rid of like the toxins and the drugs and like a dark place
traumas
that I was walking. And yes, yin yoga for a lot. When I was with all like these people of plant medicine, a friend started talking to me about Kundalini. And we were practicing a little bit, but I was like, this is strange, like kind of weird, like 3 minutes. What's that, you know? But I was feeling, yes, but at the same time, like, no, I am Ashtangi. No, I am this, I am that. No. And I remember him telling me that ayahuasca and Kundalini, Kundalini Yoga, they work very similar. And that got my attention. And that the two of them are like two sacred technologies.
Yeah.
So that was in my mind, like on the back there. And I see this retreat happening in Argentina, like 5 days yoga retreat. You were like experiencing different kind of yoga, different things, blah, blah. And I said, okay, I go. I needed to get out. So I said, okay, I go. And every morning, like for 4 days in a row, we were practicing early morning Kundalini. And I felt the shift. Like it's quick, it's very effective. You like really feel how your energy shifts. Maybe after only 3 minutes of breath of fire.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is interesting. I mean, I was loving also the ayahuasca ceremonies, but I got like tired of, in a way, depending on someone or something to get to that healing or, that healing inside, you know, or that confronting things or moving things or seeing things. So I said, it's from, I will do it with Kundalini. So I came back from the retreat. I started talking with a few friends that I know that they practice Kundalini or that they were like close to the community. And a friend of mine recommended me this teacher. I reached out to her. She was starting a teacher training soon. I said, okay, perfect. And she asked, like, how many times did you practice? Like 5. But I want to do it. I really want to do it. I felt it and I want that. I want to help people to really.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a rewire your brain and all your systems, you know? It's like a reset. And in that reset, for me, is that you come very close to your purpose, your essence, a cleansing. It's beautiful. So yes, 2019, I did the teacher training. In the middle, I almost quit because it was too much, like too much deep in this, like cleansing and in your face, everything. And also how much power it is when you start like practicing. For sure, it's with every practice, but well, I'm sharing from Kundalini, no? How everything starts to change also in the outside, like from the inside to the outside. And what is not longer serving you is not longer serving you. Like you can't keep in like chasing or like pleasing, no longer serve you, and everything starts to fall apart. But in the end, what's falling apart is making space for the new, no? Like for bringing something new. So there was a moment in the training that I felt like completely empty, like all my old patterns that wanted to act again or to react, like they didn't have a space because I changed, but also then I didn't know what to do or how to behave, or you know. And I was talking with my teacher, like I don't know who I am.
It's like a death.
And she said, see, yes, completely. And she said, like, now you can start like putting what you want to be and you want to like to experience. So, wow, very intense. And I love, for me, it's like a healing tool that I always go back into it. For my motherhood and also for my pregnancy, Kundalini Yoga was my saver. Yes. I was living in Tulum when I got pregnant, and I was teaching a lot of yoga, yin yoga and Kundalini. And I wasn't very aware, honestly, how much influence has Kundalini Yoga for like during pregnancy for the baby, no? How connects everything. And there was a moment, so yeah, I was like alone, but I was part of my pregnancy in Buenos Aires with my family, like, not with the father of my daughter. We were broke up there already, but I was fully stressed, you know, like he was in Mexico, was very abusive on the phone, and everything super abusive and traumatic. So I was like, what I'm going to do? I had all the plans of giving birth in Tulum, and suddenly I was in Buenos Aires. I had to find a new birth team.
Wow.
And I was going crazy and super like sad because I want in some idea of my mind, because maybe that's what I learned, because my mom and my dad used to be together. My mom passed away. So, you know, when you grow up in a specific way that, okay, I did everything to try for things to work out, but no, was the best not. But there was a moment that I was on the phone, I think 2 a.m. on the phone with my best friend, and I said I need to go like really deep into my Kundalini practice, because that's what's going to give me the strength to empower myself and like move on my own and with my own decisions, you know.
Wow, I got
And
goosebumps.
yes. And I met with one of my best friends, and that she's a doula. And we had a conversation, and then I asked her to be my doula. Then I met my midwife, that also was the midwife of a lot of my friends. And I was very, like, from the moment that I found out that I was pregnant, which was a surprise completely, I said, okay, I want to have a home birth, like natural birth, home birth, no hospitals, nothing,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
It's interesting because in my family, they're like, aside from my mom, how do you say gynecologists, gynecologists?
Oh,
Yeah,
gynecologist. Yeah.
yes, like well known. And my mom was like, well, you want to have a home birth? Like, we have doctors in the family. I was like, yeah, but no, thank you, I don't want that. And also, I wasn't expecting to become a mom, to be honest. That
Yeah.
wasn't an idea in my life till maybe 2 months before that happened, that I said, okay, I want to have a family, and the manifestation power was
Whoa.
very fast. But I always knew that if that happened, I wanted to experience a home birth, a natural birth. So I was in Buenos Aires, I have my doula, I have my midwife, and we really made this dream team together. In a moment, as the things with the father of my daughter were like very complex, I thought,
Yeah.
okay, I want all my like women friends, my girlfriends, to be present when I'm in labor, like for my daughter's birth. But then also I thought, okay, this like one thing in his life, maybe it's good if her father is there too, and he experienced the birth of, we didn't know if it was Venus, like our daughter, or someone, or a boy, someone else.
Yeah.
Boy. But I always like felt the energy, like, I've been very connected with the energy, and I knew it was Venus. Like, one day that I was practicing Kundalini, like, I knew it will come on a Friday, Venus, and between 5 and 7 a.m. that was when I was mostly practicing Kundalini. It's the
Yeah.
Amrit Vela. It's like the most like pristine moment to practice. And Venus came on a Friday at 5 a.m.
No way.
Yes,
And she's
yes.
called Venus.
Venus, yes.
Oh, that's
Yes,
so
yes, yes.
beautiful.
Yep. So that's what I mean, Kundalini Yoga saved me from so many things, but I think that like moves away all the obstacles to come back to yourself and to really see yourself. And to give you back that every person has its own power,
Yeah.
Sometimes it's more like light up or dim down, but we have that power. And I believe that also for now, this motherhood that I'm going on, is very helpful as a tool to like come back to yourself, because sometimes everything can be so loud or so overwhelming, or like so fast that you need like a second to come back to you. And if you have 3 minutes, in 3 minutes you will find that shift in your energy. If you have more time, of course it will be like more benefits. But I think it has the power to really help us to shift energies and, okay, let's go, let's start again, not to be
Like
so
bring
reactive.
balance and connect.
Sí, 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 sí.
So can't you tell us a bit about your home birth experience then? Like, how did it go, if you don't mind sharing?
Yes, of course. It was beautiful. I really prepared myself for it, like, besides of all the trauma that I've been through in those 9 months, and emotionally super low and mentally super stressed, I had this certainty that this will be like this.
Yeah.
I had a plan B of the hospital, but I was completely, okay, we are going through this. I know also that it's not just what I want. That's what I was saying. Like, I was very connected with the energy of the baby, that I knew that the experience this baby wanted, no?
Yeah.
And that Venus wanted. So I prepare myself through yoga a lot. In yoga in the maybe first trimester, and then was completely most like Kundalini. I receive a lot of massage and osteopathy, like to start because of the body starts to change a lot, to collaborate with all those changes so I don't feel pain or it's not painful, because it can be like the baby is growing the last month, everything is heavy. So I really took care of like collaborating and to have the body open, flexible, like flowing everything.
Yeah.
Because I knew that's what I was going to need for, to give birth. Besides, it was in a home birth or a hospital birth, but for birth. And by the time I was living in Buenos Aires with my parents, and imagine, my dad said, like, here, no, you're not going to give birth in my house. Imagine if something happens. They live like 1 hour away from the city, so okay, I understood, and also I understood it's their house, but I didn't have a house. In a moment, I reached out to my doula, and I said, can I give birth in your house? But in the end, I rent a house for, I think it was 1 month, no, 2 months. One of my friends was leaving for 2 months, so I said, okay, I rent your house. And that it was in the city, kind of close to hospitals if something happened, so it was safe. And I remember the day when everything started. That was on Thursday. I started like maybe on a Wednesday, like feeling a little bit of these contractions waves that comes and goes, but nothing like, okay, I don't know. But also I knew, and something that I was talking a lot with my doula was that in the moment I started feeling the contractions, like everything will start like going, because of the way I am and my energy and how things happen,
Fast.
And or like all in a row, not like, okay, breaks, la la la. So I started feeling something on Wednesday. That night, everything was more comfortable for sleeping. Like, the father of Venus was there. And that day, that's like Wednesday, Thursday, I woke up and I went straight to like the bathtub. And I was between the bathtub, like with hot water and like chilling, playing music with my handpan, meditating, like easy day. I went out for a little bit. But then the doula comes like around 5, I think, and the midwife around 7. And we talk and like they check on me and they stay. So I said, okay, this is happening today, like soon, like now, not now, but this is happening.
And were you in a lot of pain?
No. Honestly, no. I start like vomiting, a lot. Like I couldn't stop, in the sense that like I feel the baby was making space.
Yeah.
So I started having like homeopathy. So because I couldn't like stop in my mind, and it's a cycle that I get into with my stomach. It's terrible, but luckily I couldn't like get out of it. And again, I was a lot in the bathtub. But it was very interesting because that Wednesday, when I started feeling, I saw like these two paths, like, okay, fear with a lot of loud lights, like come here, to fear, or like trust and surrender. And I took the trust and surrender. But sometimes while in labor, that I was tired, I was thinking like, okay, I have this option of going to the hospital, that my mind was like relaxing or resting a little bit on that, but at the same time was like, no, I can't do it. Like, we will do it together, like to give me more power. And I scream, I shout like an animal, you know. I said I wanted to really experience like the primal force of women, you know. And
No
I cried, I
painkillers.
screamed. No, nothing.
No.
I feel there's when I think about it, it's like I close my eyes and I'm again in India in the backwaters with the boat, like cruising there the rivers, and I feel like it was something like that, like all started to happen and to flow into the destination of giving birth. But I was very comfortable with my team, and the father of my daughter was there, which I asked that too. Everything was being respected what I wanted, and I was feeling safe and taken care. So fear wasn't a possibility. Like, was so much love, presence. I was very supported, and that I think that also helped to everything go beautifully. I was in the bathtub and I really started to push because Venus was like there, but I wasn't comfortable. I didn't want to push in the bathtub, so they prepared everything on the living room, and I was on my like this. How do you say like this?
Yeah, like a squat.
Yeah, squats. In a squat, and I think in three pushes she came out. Yeah, and it like was amazing because in the first one I did everything, like all the power, like the strength everywhere. Then my midwife was like, let's focus down, and I think there I broke waters. I was like, wow, it's like this. I was very aware, it's like this, wow. And she was like, continue pushing. And then the ring of fire, when the head comes out, that also for a lot of women that's painful. I wanted to feel it, so I was like, wow, like a very psychedelic trip. And yeah, and then suddenly I had my baby
Oh
here.
my God.
Yes, it was beautiful,
Wow.
honestly, very powerful and orgasmic. Yes,
Wow. Because that's what I
yes, yes,
heard, that
yes,
home, like giving birth that naturally and actually feeling the pain and feeling this force of energy, like zzzt, that it's almost orgasmic, but not maybe out of pleasure,
yes.
but there's something a very strong power.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes,
Wow.
yes, yes. I like finished giving birth and I felt that I was high. Also, I said to my doula, that is one of my best friends, like I feel that I'm on MDMA during labor, no? And she was like, yeah, that's the hormones. See. And when I like finished giving birth, I was standing up. Okay, and I said I can go for everything again, like through everything again. I
Wow.
loved it.
Wow.
Yes,
And you must feel so
yes, yes, yes,
powerful when you've just done that. Like nothing can stop me.
yes, 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 yes. Honestly, yes. Then, when she was born, and as we didn't know her sex, we took a time also, like we wait like almost 1 hour, and my midwife said like, let's check. And I said, it's Venus, it's a girl. And it was
Oh,
Venus. Yes, yes, yes,
that's
yes,
so beautiful. And what a
yes,
connection you must have felt instantly with her, because you've been connected with her during the whole pregnancy, like doing the Kundalini, doing the yoga, like feeling her energy, giving birth. Like it's almost, I feel like in one way, maybe that when you give birth in the natural way and are very connected to your body and like prepare the body, it's almost like you're a team. Like she wants to come out, you want to get her out, and then like you must instantly
yes.
feel so
But yes,
connected.
we are a team.
Yeah.
Yes, we are a team completely, because if it's a job we are doing together, and still today, it's something we're
Yeah.
doing together. Yeah. Yes.
Wow, that's so beautiful. So can't you then, because now you're a doula in training, and that's such a beautiful way of for you to move forward in that space, and it feels like that's a theme in your life, that you go through something on your own, and you find teachers within that, like in Kundalini or ayahuasca or yin yoga or whatever healing you find, and then you give that medicine to others. So can't you tell us a bit more about the doula training that you're doing, and what that means, and what you want to do with that?
Yes, of course. So I first was connected with a doula when I found out that I was pregnant. And so I met Akal, that she's from Mexico. She's living, but I don't know where she's living now. But at that time she was in Tulum. I think she's still in Tulum. And she's so powerful. And the doula is like a woman that supports another woman, no? And that is it's there for her during pregnancy or postpartum. And I felt that with Akal and then with Sofia in Buenos Aires, like that presence, that support, that knowledge, that active listening, that care, that love, from a woman that been through the same, and she knows what we are going through. And I think that we really need that role during pregnancy and postpartum even more.
Yeah.
So we don't put so much pressure into our partner or the family or friends or people that is not aware of how to support a woman in those times, or is not prepared, And I feel that honestly it's like a gem for those moments during pregnancy and postpartum. Postpartum, I feel that it's a lot that is not so much said or shared, how much support we need during those times. Because, the baby is born, no, perfect, but also a mother is born. And I feel that, once the baby is born, the mom is like, okay, bye, in a way. And we need to take care of the mom and also of the baby. But for the baby to be good, the mom needs to be excellent. So taking care of the mom during postpartum, how to support the family during these new times, but it's new for everyone. So I really feel that women, we need support, and mostly in those times. And I didn't have so much support during postpartum. And also my mom got sick when Venus was 2 months. And then she passed away when Venus was 5 months.
Oh, wow.
So I was going through like my early motherhood. Thank you. My early motherhood, my mom was passing away. I was navigating like single motherhood and alone in Buenos Aires. Like, wow, everything is too much. That looking back, I would have loved like to have a support, or maybe meal preparation, and or someone coming to help me with my baby, like to have a plan. But I didn't. Yes. So that's why I'm come to this, to becoming a doula. When Venus was just born, I did this training in Kundalini Yoga for Motherhood with Nam Satya.
Okay.
And yes, and that opened my mind a lot. We study about conception, pregnancy, and postpartum, and we like having different tools, different kriyas, different practices to support these stages.
Yeah, because also the body's changing after the pregnancy. It's still like stuff going on. And you're producing milk, and hormones are like.
The hormones roller coaster needs to be supported. Yes. And so when I was doing this training, it was like I was so much curious and like, yes, I want to share this. I feel it like deep in here, you know, like from my heart, and it's a call. And now I'm doing the doula training, so I can start like having clients, and I have this dream of becoming a midwife, but that will become within time maybe. Let's start now baby steps with doula, birth doula, and postpartum. I really believe that women, mothers, we need help during postpartum, honestly.
Yeah. And I feel like,
And the
as
families.
you said, yeah, because as you said, that there's so much focus on the actual pregnancy, like, oh, what supplements should you get, and da 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 da. But then afterwards, it doesn't feel like there's a conversation around like how to take care of the body when you've just given birth. Like that's a crazy thing that the body does. Like what to maybe you need to eat and how to navigate the hormonal changes, because a lot of women can get depressed, right? Like postpartum depression, because like it's just overwhelming, both taking care of someone else and having suddenly you're this new role, you're a mother, and somebody's life depends on you, and you're just the machine producing milk so that they survive. Like it's a lot of pressure, and as you said, that in order for the baby to feel good, the mother has to have a lot of energy and power to be able to give. And if you're also like working and you need to take care of that situation, or your parents are sick, it's like how does that equation work? So I think it's so beautiful that you are on this mission about the maternal health and the postpartum, also focusing on the postpartum. And as you have the experience also of being a single mother postpartum, like I can't even imagine. So yeah, you've really been through it yourself to know that there is a lot that can be improved. And you also, what I've understood, have like a bit of a community that you've created around like babies and mothers, right?
Yes. I have this project that still is going, like about to happen, of trips, like retreats for mothers and children, because sometimes I feel that a lot is focused on the baby, the children, and the infant, and not the mom. And for that connection to be like nice and from quality and from love and present, both like the mom and the infant needs to be in their essence, like with their energy, like connecting to themselves and to have energy, you know. If the mom is depleted, then the quality connection relationship, I don't know, you know, at least for me, it doesn't happen. So these retreats are focused on like nurturing the mom itself and with other moms, and then the baby itself, the infant itself, and with another children. So yes, it's always, now that like I see the big picture, I'm working on 2 ebooks, one for pregnancy and another one for postpartum, where the focus is on the mom, you know, like giving tools, tips, journal prompts, talking about mental health, because again, it's not something that is taught, and we really need to put attention into it, because it's what suffers a lot. In the sleep deprivation, that you are tired, that you can't like renourish yourself, and it needs a lot of rest, and again, to have a plan, to have support. And I've been experienced that myself, like as a single mom, and struggling with like money and how I'm going to do it. I came to live here in Santa Teresa. My dad is supporting us. Yes, I'm working, but a lot is my dad supports, or my boyfriend's now. But it's, I think that struggling with money, or something that, well, we need money to survive. So I feel that mental health needs to be like really taken care, because we can't add more stress with all the
Yeah.
duties as mother we have, and also as single moms, you know. But I think as moms we have a lot of duties. Doesn't matter if it's like alone or not. Besides that, alone
Yeah.
is more. But wow,
Yeah.
I see it with my friends that they have a family and how everyone like comes to the mom, or with my mom passed away, like the family kind of. She was putting everything together, you know.
Yeah.
And it's interesting how much we do and how less support we get.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
mothers make the world go round.
Yes. That's why we need support. So, and also it's about education, because there was a lot of times that, well, still now, I don't know, but when we put our trust in someone else for giving birth, and if that someone else is
Yeah.
a man who won't give birth ever and ever nothing, makes me wonder a lot of things. So I
Yeah.
think that we need to educate our community, the families, or the parents to be this role of a doula, how much support they can get for
Yeah.
not to struggle on the way, for the
To feel
mom to get
safe.
the less stress possible. See, because the stress is not good for anything, and yes, for making everything more peaceful and with ease.
Yeah, and ultimately, like a baby will, like you're born with, if your mother has been very stressed when you grow up, then that can affect your nervous system and this and that. So also for the future generations of babies, we want to have healthy, supported mothers so that the babies can have good immune systems and good nervous systems and this kind of thing. So
Yeah.
very, very important. Like in
Yes.
one way,
Yes.
when
Yes.
you say
Yes.
it, it's like,
Yes.
how can we not spend more money even on a like societal level on this kind of thing? And even like I find that it's not, or in my circles, that it's not like everyone has a doula, or if that's like, oh, of course you, like it's not in the system, because the system is very like, oh, hospital and like very robotic, but the female body isn't
Yes.
really
I found it.
robotic.
Yes, exactly. And I'm totally with you. And when I was going through my pregnancy, and okay, in Mexico was very easy because home births and the midwife and the doula is more well known. So there was quite easy to find a midwife and a doula. Done. In Buenos Aires, well, for home birth, no? In Buenos Aires, it's a little bit more new
Yeah.
or out of the system. So
Yeah.
getting information for alternatives wasn't easy. Wasn't easy at all. And so you start like searching, asking, looking, thinking, and I mean, because I really wanted that,
Yeah.
but we need to make more accessible these alternatives for everyone, and then everyone can choose to make a
Yeah.
decision, not going for the automatic. Yes, I will give birth in a hospital, la. Sometimes I talk with moms to be, and that they don't know that they can ask for a birth plan. Like, I want this to happen. But yes, you can ask whatever thing you want almost, and that needs to be respected.
Yeah.
So we need to teach also, or to share about what you can expect and what they need to respect, you
Provide.
know, that we
Yeah.
have a voice, we can speak up, and it's our birth, it's the birth of our baby,
Yeah.
but we are giving birth and it's our body. So like,
Yeah.
stay away
Yeah.
from my body.
Exactly. We
Yes.
are sovereign. We
Yes.
decide over our own bodies.
Yes, yes, yes. But I
Thank
think
you.
that we have to remember that as women,
Sorry, go on.
yes, that we need to remember that as women, our sovereignty, and that we have a voice, and that we decide so for ourselves, you know.
Definitely. I'm curious then, because so now you're a few years into motherhood, and or 2.5, 3 years into motherhood.
3 years. 3 years.
What
Yes.
would you say have been your biggest lessons? How has it made you grow from becoming a mother? Because you said it yourself that it's also becoming a new version of yourself, I guess. It's the mother
Yes, I
Milagros.
love this new version. I love this new version of myself. I really feel and believe that Venus was and is a gift, a divine gift. And it opened my heart a lot. From all those armors that I built around it so it doesn't get hurt. And then about simplicity, the present moment, that this is what matters, not the past, not the future, like here now what's happening, you know, because it's everything so instant for them. And she's teaching me also daily about mind strength and my capacity of like doing things, you know, making things.
Yeah.
And about this unconditional love that overflows. Yes, she's amazing, honestly. Being a mother is amazing. My daughter is amazing. It's challenging. Yes, it's very challenging. But the most, I know this, but still happens, like every time that I want to put myself before, like she wants to paint and I want to do bracelets, I don't know. That's the conflict. If I want to do something else, and then it's like, okay, let's flow here, and or to co-create something together. But if I want, like if I put my ego first, that's not going to work ever. Like it's not working, and that's challenging because I want to do another thing. You know, I'm not the kind of mom that will sit down and let's play. You know.
Yeah.
I would love to. I can sometimes, but at the same time, I have so much duties to do that no. And that's when I start like, it's the friction, and we don't understand each other, and it's like we are not in the same frequency. So then I let go and surrender, and okay, and everything flows. So it's about letting go and surrender, and our teaching that she's bringing to me.
Wow.
Yes.
That's cool how it feels like in one way a lot of the themes for me as well on the inner journey is about trusting, surrendering, and going with the flow, and like just letting go, like not trying to control, just like
to control. Yes, of course. But that's a teaching for life, and then it's like, I think it works different in different aspects, no? But it's the same teaching, and it's beautiful how it is with each aspect of the life, and with Venus is beautiful. And it's beautiful to be witness of someone's growing up, you know. How they start to think, what they like, how they talk, what they say. And it's like being a kid again, but through someone else's eyes. It's very healing for my inner girl, like the little girl.
Oh, yeah, because it
My
must be
inner
special
child.
to have a daughter, like a female, or to bring up or bring to the world a girl, and the taking care of that like pure feminine energy.
Yes, I've been so long in my masculine, and I am there. So having this feminine, it reminds me also about my feminine, and invites me as well to be more in my feminine. Although in single motherhood, sometimes that's very complex, the dancing, but yes, I think she's it's showing me another way, okay, feminine. And also Venus, like she embodies the feminine.
Yeah, it's a powerful name.
And that's beautiful. Yes, that's beautiful. And also, like, she's my biggest teacher. She mirrors a lot, and sometimes I don't want to see things, but from such pure love that wow, it's like alchemy. It's incredible.
Wow. I'm curious because you mentioned also ayahuasca and plant medicine. What's been your process, or I guess maybe now you're not, I don't know if you're still actively in that space, but how has that helped your journey, and what have the teachings been for you from the plant medicine?
I'm not now like doing it, but because I don't have someone who I trust. But I really believe in the work of plant medicines. Like if you really do it with respect, it can be very healing. If you don't do it with respect, okay, there you go. I've been doing it for, I don't know, like several years, maybe like 5 years in a row, something like that. I don't remember quite well. And I started like for like curiosity, and then I like whatever thing is for self-discovery.
Yeah.
And there was a specific moment in a ceremony that I intention to get rid of the cocaine, like to stop that habit, that I don't want it anymore. And it worked. Like the plants show me that I was the obstacle with a lot of aspects in my life. One was that. So I think that it shows you whatever is available for you to see. It's not that it will show you something that you don't have the emotional availability or mental capacity to get through, deal through, work through,
Yeah.
It's very gentle with that. But yes, it will show you what is available, and maybe you don't want to see. Then, and with me, it was like that. Like things not said from in my family, it was showing it to me. So it was a lot of healing and like moving veils in front of my eyes, and to really see. So I'm completely grateful with the medicine. And yes, like grateful. I really believe that if you make it, you sit down with a plant medicine with respect and like humbleness.
Yeah.
It's healing, It's yeah. Yes, but then I mean the experience is amazing. And then we have a lot of homework to do.
Yeah.
It's not that because you drink something, everything is fixed. Okay, let's continue. No. She sat me down with my feelings, my fears, my emotions, with my toxic patterns, my toxic thoughts. I did a lot of sitting down through yoga mostly, and crying, like cleansing, crying. People that was no longer my friends, so that the energy was not aligned with me anymore. Those energies back. Even with work, like a lot of coming back together into myself and what is aligned for me, you know. It makes you like vibrate in a way, in another frequency, because you are very connected with yourself. But I think it's very important to do the homework so you stay grounded.
Yeah.
Because if not, you are like very spacey, and we live in a world where we need to be grounded to work there. It's not about, if you live in the middle of the mountain and you don't need something from the outside world, perfect. But I think that instead, of course, you still need to do the work to integrate.
Yeah.
But you can be more spacey if you don't deal with people, with work, with the system. So it's important to do the what like I call homework, or integrate those experiences, and to really treasure those experiences into you
and apply
yourself.
them in your life.
Yes.
Okay, well, you have other sides to you, other than just the yoga and the healing journey of that, because you're also a designer, and you create like interior spaces, and I guess even when you do your yoga sessions and everything, you can bring that artistic and creative eye into it, but you're also actually an interior designer. So can't you tell us a bit about that part of you as well, and how you blend your approach to wellness and creating like beautiful spaces and experiences with the interior design?
Yes. What I like is the person that will experience, if it's a yoga class or their house, to have like the best experience ever through beauty. I think that if it's a yoga session and everything is like thought, the smell, there's a candle, like a color palette, the textures, it will invite you to surrender to the experience, to open yourself to the experience in a different way. And the same for a house. For you to have the best experience in your house, okay, so to put attention what's the client needs, what does he do, the routine, what does he likes, and that, but thinking everything like from a body, mind, spirit, like more holistically, not just for making like things beauty, like nice and functional, but everything to come together with this knowledge also from wellness to, okay, the color palettes, the textures, the lights, how to, if in a bedroom, like, okay, it needs to be a relaxed space, what to do, how to do it, and to invite to have the most harmonious and peaceful experience in their house or in whatever space. If it's a retail and they need something else, okay, like it will be thought specific for that client. But I think that my approach is more like holistically thinking more in everything, how everything blends and comes together for having the best experience for the client and the family if it's a house.
Do you mostly do like houses right now, or what's?
Yes, well, here in Santa, I did 2 houses and a yoga studio, Pilates studio. And then I used to work a lot in fashion, doing art direction, which I love. I love to do retail too. Houses is intimate. My AirPods ran out of battery.
Don't
The
worry.
houses, I was saying, is very intimate, which I love, but sometimes it's a very interesting challenge, like to design for someone else how they will live there. I love it. And also if with families with kids, I love to design the kids room, like that universe, to be very playful, or yes, I love.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I'm curious today, because you still teach yoga, and you have loads of different like upcoming offerings with the ebook and the doula training and everything. I'm curious what daily practice you have today, if you have like some consistent thing that you do, or if you do different things. And also I'm curious what your approach to like holistic health and stuff is, if there is any like herbs that you like, or if that you have any recommendations maybe for mothers, and how we can support our health with daily practices
Yes.
and nutrition and stuff.
Yes, of course. Daily practice. I try to do some yoga always. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I don't. Pilates also as well. I try to do at home Pilates mat. Nowadays, I'm going back to my Kundalini practice as I'm redoing this course that I talked about before. So I'm working on with a Kriya for conception to put the body in that fertile state for creativity, not only for like for a baby, more for like, okay, let's be creative and fertile for whatever project or experience it's there for me. And it's a lot of breath of fire, like cleansing, which is amazing. I really need it. And then I always try to support with doing the week. I'm teaching twice a week yin yoga, so I'm practicing it for classes, for teaching. So I always try to compensate the yang with the yin. And slowly to my meditation practice as well. Like there was a moment that I was kind of burnout and I stopped everything. And also I realized that my mind can be very rigid. I have to do it. And I can't do. I need to be more feminine, more soft. I have to. It won't work. So that's why I'm like giving me space to go back to little habits or things that works for me. And then supporting myself with nutrition. I don't have anything now that I'm like supporting myself with, to be honest. Sometimes it's some like mushrooms, or I'm having this. I had a miscarriage a few months ago, so I'm working with my womb to to release everything and spiritually, energetically. So with some herbs from Anima Mundi, that it's called
I love Anima Mundi.
Yeah. So I'm like very close to it now. But yeah, it's like coming soon. I will go back into focus on my nutrition because I really feel that my energy needs to be restored, and it's through nutrition because my practice and everything okay, but I'm not eating very good, to be honest.
We're only human. We can't be like perfect.
Yes. No, of course. I don't judge myself. Like it's like this, you know. So it's great.
That's beautiful that you're taking care of your womb. That's something that I feel is important as well, to like connect with our womb, and it's a very powerful place.
Yes. I feel that it's needed also to educate ourselves or women about our womb, menstrual cycles, our cycles in general. For the sovereignty that I've been talking before, you know.
Yeah. Definitely. Because there's also a communication and intuition going on there as well if you start to listen a bit.
Yes, and it says the blood, our monthly blood says a lot about ourselves. So if we can see it or feel it, you know, like to understand what's going on, what's happening if it's dark, what's it saying if it's dark, if it's like this, if it's like that. Like, it's a lot of information there. Like, okay, we like, ¿cómo se dice? Well, eliminate. It's
Yeah.
like trash in a way,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of information that we are giving away.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
to be
definitely.
mindful of that.
Mm. Interesting. Yeah, definitely. It's like a very cleansing cycle that we have as women because we're very cyclical beings.
Yes, 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 yes. And to
uh,
embrace that too. Like, I think that if we know about ourselves, we can embrace and accept ourselves the way we are.
mm, definitely. Okay, I'm curious then. I see that it's gone an hour, but I'm curious to hear if you have, apart from the doula training and you're living your life in the jungle, do you have any like dreams or anything that you're looking forward to in your life, or any, you mentioned the ebook, do you have anything else like a retreat, or you have your weekly classes in Santa? If someone who listens to this is in Santa, they can go to your classes. Is there anything else like that you're birthing into the world, creating, or looking forward to, or dreaming of?
Um, at this moment, mostly with my doula training and my ebooks, because that's
Yeah.
what I want to put my energy now. And then it's always some energy left for my project that I shared before about the mother and children retreats. That it was
Mm,
going to happen in India, but I had to postpone it. So maybe something that I will think for next year, maybe. I don't know.
yeah.
And yes, by now I'm taking everything like very slowly. I got a little bit
Mm,
overwhelmed recently, and I needed to like, okay, let's go with baby
yeah.
steps and day by day.
Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds very kind towards yourself. Sometimes we can push ourselves a bit too hard because maybe you have a lot of passion or a lot of fire, but then sometimes it's the best thing is to just, yeah, chill.
Okay. Yes, 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 yes. And I mean, I'm not used to chill, so
Mm,
this is great. This is great.
yeah. And what
Yes.
can you share when it comes to, because how did you choose to live in the jungle? I mean, I understand it because I love spending time and living so connected to nature, and it's so beautiful, and the lushness and the greenery and the fruits and the free lifestyle and the simplicity. But how come you actually like settled down there? You mentioned you lived in Tulum as well, so I guess you've
Well,
been.
in yeah, I love the beach.
Mm.
I was living in Tulum for 1 year only. Then I went back to Buenos Aires. And the first time I came to Santa was in 2016. I came with a
Oh.
friend on holidays and I almost stayed, but I went back to Buenos Aires. And my best friend lives here. So I was in Buenos Aires planning a retreat here for mothers and children. And I came for that retreat in the beginning, and 1 month after the retreat wasn't happening, and I decided to stay.
Mm.
I knew about a kindergarten that I would like here, and as soon as Venus got in there, I said, okay, I will stay. I don't know, like, I feel that also Venus had, like, she knew that her experience needed to be here, at least for these years of her life.
Ah.
And we came and we stayed. So it's something that happened because of a retreat, but honestly, I love to live in the jungle.
Yeah.
And she's having the best time of her life, like her
Yeah.
best life. So I want to be close to nature, and I want her to be close to nature and to grow up with this freedom and with this lush and greenery and with the ocean.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's, I mean, if I was a child growing up there, you must be so connected and like learn so much about nature and like just how everything works when it just flows like that, like this ocean, the sun, the rain.
Yes, it's incredible how much connected she is, and she's fearless. Like how she grabs the bugs and she sees this and that. How she climbs every tree, every rock, and the sunset, and how she it's like a mermaid in the ocean, in the water, whatever, like everywhere. So having for her this free childhood, like, yeah, yes, it's the best.
Yeah, that's such a gift for her.
I love the beach and the jungle.
Yeah. Yeah, you're at the right spot for that. It's like where the jungle and ocean meet. Is there anything else that you would like to share before we round up for today? Like if there is any advice to maybe mums to be, or
my tip or recommendation for moms is to keep up on their passions, their hobbies, not to forget themselves, to nurture themselves always, and always knowing that also we are learning in this journey of mothering. And if someone that is listening, mom or mom to be, needs support, that they can reach out to me, and I would love to be there for them. Yes.
beautiful. I'll link like all your details, your Instagram page and everything, so that people can find you and also stay up to date when you host retreats and everything. And also for your ebook when that's released and everything, so that people that need support can find it. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you, Natalie, for having me. Yes, it was beautiful.
It was really beautiful, and I'm so impressed, and you're such a strong woman, and the journey that you've been on, I know that you'll be able to help a lot of people. So thank you for doing the work, and thank you for being such a beautiful person and wanting to help others as well in that. The world needs people like you.
Gracias. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And I wish you a beautiful day, and maybe we'll see each other on the beach in Santa at some point.
I would love to. Yes, let me know when you are coming.
I'll definitely let you know. And until then, I wish you all the best, and also wish Venus all the best and the family, and we'll be in touch.
Yes.
Thank you.
The best. Ciao. Gracias.
Ciao. Gracias.